What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the gun, here's Ward. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Come on.
And he's going to use his legs here. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton. And he stopped immediately there. Antonio Johnson makes the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw is Ward. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Folisade and Lorcan. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now Ward. That's complete to DK. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Going for it. Here's Ward. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Titans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets past one man. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 50 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. He's into the secondary. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now the rookie's free. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 48 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one out. Extra point right down the middle. And we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 light. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd down and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
Lawrence will throw. Thomas, the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now he'll tuck this and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Gets around him. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Muscles by at the 25. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the bootleg, Ward. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On the jump.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. But they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, eluding the tackle. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Ward. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Lawrence. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son,
now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
To throw, here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 79 Broncos! 18 Rattler! 18 Rattler!
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Ward to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
60, like it.
Up the middle they go. Singleton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw is Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Tate. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Ward. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Now he'll tuck this and run. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Back to throw. Moore. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
65, Jack. 65. Buffalo 18. 79 Brock.
Looking to throw. Moore. too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
From the gun on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs is the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Lisa 24.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Take right up. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go now. 70 Rangers. Get Cowboy 80.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready. Hop, 70, hop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Go! 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Ready.
Back to throw. Ward. He's going to let it fly. He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the Titans' 17-yard line.
Hey, Phil.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go. Hey, Soko, it's hot. It's hot.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
just wanna rock. Body out of ya.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.